All right. Hello. This is about to be a one take baby. So if something goes wrong, I'm so sorry. So today, friends, we're going to jump into it. We are talking about, okay, I'm holding this up to the camera and I keep forgetting that the camera mirrors me, so you're going to see it backwards. So I will put this CD cover on the screen right here. We're going to talk about Vanessa Carlton's Harmonium. And I'm so excited because I love this album so much. Also, I just realized I wasn't talking into the mic. I am sorry. We're going to start talking about the album right now. And then tomorrow on Spotify's Greenroom at what time? Let's see. I'll put this information below. Thursday at 5, I will be on Greenroom, and hopefully I'll be able to share more about these lyrics, because this is my favorite Vanessa Carlton album that I've listened to so far. I've heard her first, second, which is this one, and third one. I have not listened to her fourth one, and I think she has a fifth one out as well. So I haven't heard those yet, but this by far is lyrically is my favorite one. Musically, I don't really have a favorite one. I just am in awe of her piano ability. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot the disclaimer. My intentions with these podcasts are never to tell you what the artist meant when they wrote these songs, because I don't know, because I was not there when they wrote them. My intentions are also never to tell you how you should feel about the lyrics or how you should interpret them for yourself, because I'm not you. I am simply sharing my experience with these lyrics and how when I listen to them, how I think about them for myself, purely myself. I'm not guessing this is where this person was in their life, this is what they were dealing with. Even if there are 1,000 interviews with them telling you exactly what these lyrics meant, that's for them to say. That's not for me to say. So, I'm grabbing my notebook where I took notes, and I listened to the album, and I've heard this album many, many times, but when I didn't sit down. When I listened to this album for this podcast, I wanted to talk about every song. So in this particular podcast, we're going to talk about the first 4 songs, because that's as far as I got in my notes. But this album is so beautiful. It's just beautiful. And we're just going to talk about it now. So, Harmonium is the name of the album, Harmonium. It's by Vanessa Carlton. If you're like, that name sounds familiar, she wrote 1,000 Miles. That's on her first CD, which is very good. This is her second one, and the first song on this album is titled White Houses. This is the song that hooked me. I don't know if it's the first single she released. I'm not quite sure when this was released, and I don't know if I can find the date on here. But it was released quite a few years ago. But it has a music video, and she's playing the piano and she's dancing, because I believe she went to school for dancing. I don't know. But it's just so good, and I loved it. My favorite 2 lines in this song are "Silly little wounds will never mend," and "On white houses I lied, wrote my injuries all in the dust." When I listen to this song, it's very interesting because the lyrics challenge me, because they are not always the way that I think. And this whole album just has this air of being carefree, whether in a happy situation or, at least when I hear the lyrics, I think of being carefree, whether you're dealing with something happy, something frustrating, something hard, just like not letting anything hold you down. That's what I feel when I listen to this album, and that challenges me, because that is not the way I process things. Nobody. We cling to things. We let things cling to us. We don't process them. We don't let them go. We don't forgive easily, especially ourselves. And so that the imagery for me of wrote my injuries all in the dust. When I hear that, while it still feels painful for me to hear that, in a way there's hope. And I didn't even know those were the exact lyrics until I bought this album and read the lyrics in the lyric booklet. I like that because while that doesn't necessarily mean there's healing right away, or I'm processing my emotions so I can heal, something I talk about all the time on other socials. If you write it in the dust, I mean, eventually it's gonna blow away. Someone's gonna walk over it. The wind will blow it. It won't stay there. And the idea of taking something painful, setting it down intentionally, and then letting the wind or whatever carry it away, it sounds like a different kind of healing I've really never explored. Or if I have, I haven't done it often or intentionally because, like I said, that's just not the way my brain is wired. I like how her lyrics challenge me to perceive the world differently. The second song on the album is Who's to Say, which is another... These first 4 songs, it's funny that I got to the first 4 because they are like my top 4 songs of the album, I think, so far. But Who's to Say is next, and the lyrics I love from that song are, who's to say I can't live without you? Who are they anyway? I like when I hear those lyrics, I just hear a willingness to be vulnerable, which I tend to be vulnerable very strategically. Again, there's that carefree lightheartedness. Who's to say I can't live without you? That's brave to me. And then to then go on to say, I love when she says, who are they anyway? Because when people say, well, you know what they say, like, life's too short or whatever. She's like, well, who are they? Like, that's what I think of when I hear those lines. Who are they? Air quotes around they. Please explain. I don't know them. They don't know me. So they can skirt on over and mind their own business and stay out of mine. That's what I think when I hear this song. And I love that. The third song is Annie, which is one I just used to listen to and just feel deeply all the emotions. My absolute favorite line from this song is more to life than trying to survive. And I love that lyric because that challenges me, because often I feel like that's not true. I feel like life truly is survival, and it's a little easier for me to focus on the more hard and painful parts of life than the beautiful ones. It's a process, but I love that lyric, and that song is so... The piano in that song, and it's like the beginning of the song. You can hear the piano, and it's everything. It's absolutely everything. Oh my goodness. And then, I know I'm flying through this. I'm so sorry. I'm on a time crunch, but like I said, I will be on Spotify's Greenroom tomorrow, and I'll actually upload that as a podcast episode once I learn how to do that, so that way we can continue this. But the fourth song is called San Francisco. That song is so beautiful, and I don't think I've ever been to San Francisco, but it makes me feel like I have. I've been to San Diego. I know they're not the same, but my favorite line from that song is... No, there are 2 lines. The first one is, he got to the heart of the matter and lingered. I just think that's beautiful. And my second favorite line from that song is, you tell me I am home. I love that because the idea of coming home to a safe place and a safe person sounds and feels very healing. And I hope to have that one day for myself. All right. I am sorry this is rushed, but I do intend to make up for that on Thursday. And I would say I will be on the Greenroom on Thursday. I'll probably upload the second part of that in podcast form by Friday evening. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested in finding me, you can, I put the link in the description below. Also a link for you to listen to this album on Spotify, or you can buy it on Amazon like I did. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a great day. My name's Alexandria, by the way. I don't think I ever said that. Talk to you later.